Hi guys, big up to the oddies. Hi love bugs. Tonight we're gonna do a review on Black Lightning, season 1, episode 6. Please guys, please subscribe to my channel and press a like. I appreciate it so much. Also, I have to shout out to everybody that appreciates my channel. I'm gonna do a special shout out, not tonight, but I will. But I just want to say everybody have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You didn't have to do it, but you did it, so I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So let's get started with Black Lightning. I really, really love this episode tonight. It was a badass episode. Yes. Let's get into it. So first, they first started out at the police station where all the cops were like, "Yeah, we got a tip where Black Lightning is," and they all gear up to go after him. And it basically started really where it ended 2 weeks ago before we went on break, or a week ago before we went on break. 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. So anyway, it started where the cops are suiting up to go look for Jefferson, aka Black Lightning, and then we see Jefferson basically in the alley. He's really weak because remember I told you that something is going on with him. That he get a headache all the time and he could barely stand up. So he tried to stand up. When he stand up in the alley, there's two people that saw him and didn't do anything. Thank God. Then the cop car went by and I was like, oh my God, no, they're gonna get my Jefferson. No! But then Gambi, yes, Gambi showed up. And Gambi tried it tonight. I got words to Gambi, but let me just go on, okay? Gambi show up, basically rescue him, put him in a van. Call Lynn on speed dial, like, I need you to help me because Jefferson's in trouble. Thank God for Gambi, but Gambi, I got words for you, Gambi. I got words for you, Gambi, but I'm going to wait till I go on my rant. I'm not going to go on my rant yet. And so basically that guy Joey showed up to Tobias' house, and Tobias was there with a side piece of side chick, whatever you want to call her. I don't know what the hell she is. I'm gonna call her a side piece of side chick. And so Joey showed up, and he said basically Black Lightning and him was fighting at the alley. Black Lightning is really weak. He just one more dose and he could die. And basically Tobias lifted him up and said, "Why the hell you ain't kill him then? Why is he not dead?" Okay. And then he made a dumbass remark about. Honestly, it was so ignorant that I really don't remember. Something about white folks and black folks are the same. Some crap like that. I don't care. Because Tobias, you tried it. You're an evil sponsor. I don't care. Anyway, he let him go. And he basically said Lady Eve sent him something because she's basically trying to tell him a warning like, you need to get it together, okay? So then we go back to the police station where Anderson was talking to the cop in charge. Basically, he's a sellout. He's a wannabe. He's working for Tobias. Most of those cops in the police department are freaking hot mess. They're all working for the bad guy, and that's why the street is all so messed up. But let me calm down with my rant. So Say Henderson said to him, "How do you know where Black Lightning was? And who was the source?" And he said, "I didn't tell you the source." So then we go to Lynn and Jefferson. And Jefferson, she's patching him up, and she basically said, whatever was going on in your brains is okay now, and he's probably healed because, he's a meta-human, basically, so he could heal himself quickly at the Flash. And so she was patching him up, and, he was, like, getting soft. He's like, "Well, thank you for helping me." And then, as usual, Lynn, even though you redeemed yourself in the end of this episode, but, Lynn, you tried it. And I tried so much harder you to not go on a rant on your ass because I love you and Jefferson together, but I'm tired of you, like, the man needs you, okay? Stop the bullshit. He needs you. Just stop being partially in and be all the way in, Lynn. You tried it tonight with me a little bit, Lynn, but you redeemed yourself in the end, so I'm going to let you get away with your tryiness, okay? And as usual, you got mad and walk away like you always do, Lynn. Thank God you get it together by the end of it. Sorta, not really, but sorta. Then we go to Nissa, and she went to one of those, stature where one of those need to be down all the way down, and she and a couple of people were there, and they basically sprayed a statue, and she got arrested. And then we go back to Lynn. She's at her lab, and her assistant walked in and said, "Do you ever see this before?" They showing her brain scan, and she was like, "No, I'd never seen it before," but she saw it before because the same brain scan she saw in Jefferson. So she basically put both of them up together, and then her assistant was on the phone. Little bit know he probably was talking to Lady Eve. Who can you trust if you can't trust your assistant, okay? And she realized that something is going on because the brain scan is a scam. She figured what's going on. And the assistant, who is a little spawn, out there talking to Lady Eve, I figure it was. Then we go to Jefferson with Jennifer because they're bailing out Niecy out of jail. And basically, Jennifer said, Nisa, you stay being in jail, girl. You tried it, Jennifer, but I'm going to love you, little girl. You need to have several seats, but I just love you. And Jefferson basically told her something strong. He said, listen, you can't be going out there, with those fake guns, because these cops only see one thing, your skin color, and you could get shot or killed. And you have to understand that this shit is real, okay? And what he's saying is true. She needs to get it together. But I understand she's fighting for a cause, so I understand where she came from, because, listen, protest never does anything wrong, okay? I've done several protests. People have to stand up for what they believe in. Then we go back to Niecy's, and she was in the house, and basically she was researching the metahuman. And then Jennifer walked in, and Jennifer said, so you checked my homework? And she checked her homework, and she was like, what's up? And basically Jennifer said, I was so excited about having a boyfriend, experience being a kid, and now I think it's Khalil Jalil. People, forgive me, I messed up his name. And now he's in a wheelchair, and she don't know what to do. Basically, she loves him, but she's not about that life, about be with somebody in a wheelchair. I understand she's too young for all that stuff. And then we go back to Gambi and Jefferson was checking out his stuff to make sure everything is okay. And here, this is my small rant with Gambi, but I have a big rant, because one of my subscribers told me something which I can't say, but I'm telling you, it's a mess, okay? And with Gambi, it's a mess. And basically, Jefferson said, why the hell are you always defending Tobias? Why don't you want me to kill him? What's going on? And we all know Gambi's up to no good, which made me sad, because it's going to kill Jefferson, because Gambi is like his goddamn dad. And when he find out what the real deal is, oh, God. I hope he don't kill him. But I don't know what he going to do with him, okay? Because Gambi right now is trying it with me, but I understand where he's coming from. But anyway, he went back to Lynn lab, and he said, Lynn, you gotta talk to Jefferson. You're the only one knowing better than me. You've been knowing better than anybody else. You know better know himself. And she's like, why should I help him? I don't want to see him die. And she basically could tell Gambi. Is it Gambi, whatever, to get out of our office. So Jefferson, we go to Jefferson being at a school, I guess, and he was looking up what's going on with him, I think, and he was researching it to see what's going on with him. And we go to Jennifer being at school, and she just came out the bathroom, and she went, I guess, was looking at something on YouTube, and the girl was talking about that she's a preppy little bitch, and she acts like a little white girl. Listen, I could want to rant about it, but that's a rant that I don't have time for right now, okay? So then we go back to Niecy, and she went to the lab to see her mother, and she told her mother all these stuff she find, and if her mother could help her figure out what it's all about, because she doesn't know yet. And Lynn said she will. Then we went back. Then we go to Jefferson walking in, because he's about to kill Tobias, and he don't give two shit. Like, he's ready to kill him, and he don't care what's going on. Then we see Gambi looking at a picture with him and Jefferson, and he's trying to talk Jefferson out of it. So basically, you know what he's gonna do. No, he didn't see Tobias yet. He went to talk to the guy and ask the guy a bunch of information about what's going on with the brain scan he saw. I think that's what he went to talk to the guy about. And I'm sorry, guys, yeah. And then next we go to Jennifer, and was talking to her dad, and basically she's trying to figure out what's going on with Jalil, because Jalil or Khalil, please forgive me with his name. And Jefferson's telling her that he's a young man going through a lot of pain, because right now he's stuck. He's in a rough place. He's paralyzed, and so anybody could walk over him and take advantage of him. And basically, it was showing about, you go to Niecy, and they were showing about what she did, vandalizing that statue, which they should tear that shit down and break it. Okay? And so basically, we go to Jennifer. Jennifer talking to Jalil. I think his name is Jalil. Summers is Jalil. Khalil. She basically told him, maybe we need to take a break. And he basically said, bitch, and he didn't say it like that, okay, I'm going to say it. He's like, basically, he's trying to blame her now, because he said, I was doing a march for you. And if it weren't a march, this wouldn't have happened. And basically, he's telling he ain't got nothing. And he said he did everything right, and basically he's screwed. So now I feel so bad for that kid, because now he's in a wheelchair. He's all screwed up. He's all the way messed up. So now that Tobias evil spawn guy is going to take advantage of him. Man, I'm so pissed about it. Then we go to Jennifer. She's walking, and her father asks her what wrong. And basically, she said I should have waited before I did what I did with talking to Jalil or Khalil, whatever his name is. I'm just like, she did the right thing because she's a young girl and she's in a lot of pain. But here's the thing, now because this kid is in so much pain, he's gonna do all the way screwed up and he's gonna do a lot of crazy shit. And basically, Niecy did the shit that, yes, girl. Jefferson oldest daughter, she went back to the statue and she went boom and she stabbed that shit down. She just knocked that shit down. That is the perfect thing. That shit is out the way. Good. Good. You did the right thing. I feel bad for Jennifer though. And now that, Khalil or Jalil, whatever his name is, he's so screwed up. Oh, God. I see him going to do crazy stuff. Then we go back to Niecy and she called her mom. And she really want to tell her mom what's going on. And her mother, I guess, is doing the research to find out what's going on. Oh God, I understand where. Sorry though. Side note, I was just felt bad for Jennifer. Then we go to basically, this is it now. Jefferson was watching and because he was under the bed while I killed his dad, and he saw Tobias, and he's like, I'm gonna kill this bastard. And basically, Lynn had to talk him into him and tell him that this is not who you are. This is not the man you are. You need to stop it now. Only the reason when he stopped because his eyes was lighting up and he's ready to go off. But the reason why he stopped it because somebody was breaking in Lynn's office. He went there. So Niecy showed up in her costume and she stopped the bad guy from hurting her mother. And then, oh my God, this part was going down. I was like, no, Jefferson, it's your daughter, no! And Jefferson was fighting her and he beat the crap out of her. And I'm so glad that they found her tonight and they didn't drag this shit on. And then he realized that it's his daughter. And he was like, oh my God. And then they were in the van with Jefferson, Lynn, and Gambi. And they were driving her, I guess, home or whatever. And Lynn basically told her she got power. She thinks she's okay. And poor Jefferson's so devastated because it's his daughter. And then we go to Tobias, the evil spawn, okay? And basically, he's telling the kid, Jalil Khalil, whatever his name is, that, I'm going to make you walk, I'm going to make you strong. Basically, he's going to turn this kid into a puppet, and I feel bad for the kid. So then we go back to Gambi, and Gambi, he's married with Gambi. Now we find out that Gambi knows Eve, Lady Eve, the spawn of the spawn, and then he knows Tobias, the spawn, and his sister. Like, he was all, like, he knew these people. He knew what happened to Jefferson's father. How do you think Jeff is going to feel when this man supposed to be like a dad to him, know all this shit and betrayed him? Gambi, you tried it. You tried it, Gambi. And I swear to God, if you hurt Jefferson, I'm going to go on a rant of a rant of a rant. Like how, I understand you think you love him, but when you love somebody, you don't do this shit to him. Oh my God, I was so pissed about this shit. Then basically, we go back to Jefferson and his wife. I call his wife his ex-wife, but they don't get back together. We all see them writing on the wall. And Niecy wake up and she was like, Dad, and she realized that her father is Black Lightning. And that's how it ends. You guys, tonight was a good episode. Gambi, if you hurt Jefferson, I'm going to go on the biggest rant. Gambi, listen, what you're doing right now, you're playing with fire, Gambi, and you will get burned, okay? But anyway, tonight's episode was good. It was a great episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad they found out their daughter had power. I just can't wait for them to find out the other daughter had power, Jennifer, and it will all come to fruition. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Goodbye.